Okay, welcome everyone. As we learn the Mishna Yomis for Thursday, Motzi Shivasa B'Tamas, sponsored by the Fisher family, Lila Nishmas Basi Bas Robert, Shlomo ben Arvam Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain, then Shama Shirav and Ali, also Ilui Nishmas, Rabbi Rachmil Gershon ben Tzvi Yehuda Lefu Shlomo Felio Moshe ben Chaya Sarah, and for the schus of Rabbi ben Yom Benish ben Malki Yehudis and family, and sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family. Mishna Hey Esrig Hagozel Vayovesh, an esrig that was stolen, so it's not lekachtem lachem, or dried out, so it's not harder, is possible. Shalashev v'shalir anidachas, if it's from an idolatrous tree or from a city subverted after idolatry where it has to be burned, and since it's burnt, kalayim l'sarf kisarf dami, and it's ksusei mitzvah shiurei, it doesn't have the minimum share, it's possible. Shel arla, the din is that you have to be able to use the esrig for its normal purpose in order for it to be kosher. As we welcome in Aryeh Perlman, in order for it to be kosher, you have to be able to use it for its normal purpose. The normal purpose of an esrig is eating, and therefore, if it's arla during the first 3 years, it's possible since it can't be eaten. The same thing, shel truma tameya. If it's contaminated truma, which can't be eaten even by a kohen, it's possible. Shel truma tahira. If the esrig is a truma tahira, which can be eaten by a kohen, lo yita, you shouldn't take it l'chatchila because you might be metame it, holding it all the time around, and you're not allowed to be metame truma. V'imnata, but if you take it, since it can be eaten by a kohen, kosher. Shel demai, what about if a regular person who's not poor uses demai? Beishamai paisan, Beishamai says, look, he's not allowed to eat the demai, so therefore it's possible. Beisil machshir, Beisil says, since it can be eaten by an ani, and anybody could become an ani by being mafkers nechasim, so therefore you could use an esrig of demai. Shel ma'aser sheni b'Yerushalayim, esrig of ma'aser sheni Yerushalayim, which can be eaten in Yerushalayim. Lo yitel, again l'chadchila, you shouldn't take it because you could be metame it, and you're not allowed to be metame ma'aser sheni. However, v'imnatel, if you take it kosher, the Rav says, but if you take it outside of Yerushalayim where it can't be eaten, then it would be possible. Mishna Vav tells us also chazazis al rubai. Now chazazis are blisters. If a blister is on the majority of the face of the esrig, then it's going to be puzzle. And this is one blister. If it's a few blisters, then even if it's not majority, because that's an esrig menuma, a speckled esrig, which is not hodder. Nitla pitmasa, if the top, the pitum is removed. Niklaf, if the thin membrane on the esrig is removed on its majority. Nistak, if it's cracked, even if it's not choser. Or nikiv, if it's perforated, v'choser kosher, and even a small amount is missing, possible. Also, chazal zal miyuta, if there's blisters on a minority of it, or nital uksai, the stem is removed. Nikiv, if it's perforated, v'loi choser kosher, but it's not missing, the piece is still there, it's just perforated, then it's kosher. Esrig akushi, a black esrig in a place where it's not normal to have black esrogim, puzzle, it's not harder. Vayorik kakrasi, if it's yorik kakrasi, yorik sometimes is yellow, sometimes is green. Yorik kakrasi means it's green like a leek. Rameya machshir, Rameya says it's kosher. Rabbi Yehuda paisel, Rabbi Yehuda says since it's not ripened yet, it's puzzle. Well, our esrogim, which are at full size and they turn from green to yellow, they're kosher l'chatchila even while they're green. We want to thank you very much for joining us. A few things. First of all, Motzi Shabbos shir is Daf Yomi is 10:20 on zoomdaf.com. Also, there is a delicious shir for the Shabbos table Parshas Pinchas, which is available on TorahAnytime.com, on YouTube, on Kol Haloshen. Thanks to the Rubin family. If you want to sponsor next week's share, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Also, I didn't post it yet, but I'm going to post it now. There's a delicious share, a 10-minute share about the bracha of Tekah b'Shofar Gadol L'Cheiruseinu, which is available. I gave it in the Woodju Shul tonight. Also, there has been a few mentionings that last night's share, Erev in Daf Nun, is deficient on TorahAnytime.com. I'm going to look into what that's all about. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a wonderful night.
Shabbos, Rebbe.
Good night. Good Shabbos, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Good Shabbos.